What if I told you that the Super Bowl isn't really about the game or the players? That it's actually the biggest ad campaign of the year, and we, the fans, are the product being sold. Today, we're going behind the scenes of America's biggest event to expose how the Super Bowl turns a sport into a money-making machine. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room: advertising. Every year, companies shell out millions of dollars for just 30 seconds of airtime during the Super Bowl. In 2023, the average cost of a single ad was a staggering $7 million. That's not even counting the millions spent on production, celebrity endorsements, and marketing campaigns leading up to game day. And these aren't just commercials, they're cultural events. Companies use the Super Bowl to create buzz, go viral, and dominate social media. Remember Doritos' Crash the Super Bowl campaign? That wasn't just an ad, it was a strategy to make consumers part of the process by submitting their own ideas, turning us into free content creators. So while you're enjoying the game, brands are cashing in on your attention. It's not just about selling chips or soda, it's about creating a narrative, influencing culture, and turning viewers into lifelong customers. And what about the halftime show? Once a simple break for the players, it's now a multi-million-dollar spectacle. But here's the kicker: the performers don't even get paid. Instead, they're given exposure, while companies like Pepsi or Apple Music foot the bill to sponsor the show. Take Rihanna's performance at Super Bowl 57 in 2023. In a savvy move, she used her time on stage to promote her own brand, Fenty Beauty. During the show, Rihanna paused to apply Fenty Beauty's Invisimat instant setting, plus blotting powder. This brief act wasn't just a personal touch-up, it was a marketing masterstroke. According to Launch Metrics, this 3-second gesture generated approximately $5.6 million in media impact value within the first 12 hours. Additionally, searches for Fenty Beauty spiked by 833% during the performance, showcasing the immense promotional power of the Super Bowl stage. Essentially, the halftime show isn't just about the artists or the music. It's a commercial in disguise, designed to keep you glued to your screen and talking about the brands associated with it. Let's zoom out. The Super Bowl generates over $14 billion in revenue annually. Ticket sales, ad revenue, merchandise, and sponsorships all contribute to this massive payday. But where does that money go? Not to the fans, and certainly not to the cities hosting the event. Host cities often spend hundreds of millions on infrastructure and security, but the financial benefits rarely trickle down to local communities. Instead, the NFL and its partners pocket the lion's share of the profits. And don't forget about the players. The NFL made $18 billion in 2022, yet many players receive only a fraction of that wealth. For instance, the winners of the Super Bowl get a $157,000 bonus, pennies compared to the billions the league rakes in. So maybe the players are getting scammed too. Now, let's tackle a controversial question. Is the game itself rigged? While the NFL denies it, some argue that referees and league officials have a vested interest in ensuring high viewership and revenue. Think about controversial calls, like the infamous no call during the 2019 NFC Championship between the Saints and the Rams, where a blatant pass interference went ignored. That single missed call reshaped the playoffs and led to widespread outrage among fans. Here's where things get interesting. The NFL thrives on drama and storylines. Popular teams with massive fan bases, like the Cowboys or the Patriots, often draw higher ratings. Many fans have questioned whether the league subtly influences games to ensure these teams stay in the spotlight. Take Tom Brady, for instance. Some argue his golden boy status has led to questionable calls that favor his teams. In the 2017 AFC Championship, the Jacksonville Jags were penalized 6 times for 98 yards, compared to just 1 penalty against the Patriots. Coincidence or strategy? Referees also play a huge role in how games unfold. But did you know the NFL assigns playoff referees based on their performance during the regular season? While this sounds like a good idea, it also puts immense pressure on officials to make the right calls, or avoid making calls that could cost their jobs. The lack of transparency around referee accountability leaves room for speculation. For instance, some fans point to makeup calls, where referees seem to balance penalties across teams, rather than enforcing the rules consistently. Let's not forget the financial stakes. The Super Bowl generates billions in revenue, with advertisers, sponsors, and ticket sales depending on a close, exciting game. The NFL has every reason to keep fans engaged until the final seconds. In fact, some fans argue that the NFL's status as an entertainment company, rather than a pure sports league, gives it the legal leeway to script games. While the league denies this claim, it raises questions about the thin line between sport and spectacle. While there's no concrete proof that games are rigged, there have been whistleblowers and analysts who claim otherwise. In 2007, former referee Tim Donaghy alleged that NBA games were influenced by league directives. Could the NFL be hiding similar practices? Then there's the 2012 Bountygate scandal, where Saints players were paid bonuses for injuring opponents. While this was exposed and penalized, it shows how incentives, both legal and illegal, can influence games behind the scenes. So, is the game itself fair? While outright rigging is unlikely, the financial incentives, referee decisions, and subtle biases raise enough questions to keep the debate alive. As fans, we can only hope that what we're watching is pure competition, but maybe we should keep an eye on the scoreboard and the balance sheets. When it comes to the Super Bowl, it's not just the teams or advertisers looking to score big. Las Vegas, the epicenter of sports betting, consistently capitalizes on this massive event, raking in substantial profits year after year. Let's delve into the numbers. In 2024, during Super Bowl 58, Nevada sportsbooks accepted a record-breaking $185.6 million in wagers. This surpassed the previous record of $179.8 million set in 2022, marking a significant milestone in sports betting history. Despite the massive handle, the sportsbook's revenue, or hold, from these bets was approximately $6.8 million, translating to a 3.7% win rate. While this might seem modest compared to the total wagers, it's essential to understand that even a small percentage equates to substantial profits in the high-stakes world of sports betting. Interestingly, the Super Bowl has only resulted in losses for Nevada sportsbooks twice since 1991. One notable instance was in 2008, when the New York Giants upset the New England Patriots, leading to a loss of $2.57 million for the books. Such occurrences are rare, underscoring the adage, Vegas always wins. Beyond the direct profits from betting, the influx of visitors during Super Bowl weekend significantly boosts the local economy. Hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues experience a surge in patronage, with the city's hospitality sector reaping the benefits of the increased foot traffic. However, it's worth noting that while Las Vegas remains a dominant player, the expansion of legalized sports betting across the United States has introduced new dynamics. As of 2024, 38 states, plus the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico, have legalized sports betting, contributing to a national betting handle estimated at $1.34 billion for the Super Bowl. Despite this nationwide growth, Las Vegas continues to hold a unique allure for bettors, combining the thrill of wagering with its vibrant entertainment scene. The city's sportsbooks have adapted by offering more competitive odds, diverse betting options, and luxurious viewing experiences to maintain their edge in this evolving landscape. In essence, the Super Bowl serves as a testament to Las Vegas's enduring status as a gambling powerhouse. The city's ability to attract bettors from around the globe, coupled with its sophisticated betting infrastructure, ensures that when it comes to the big game, Vegas almost always comes out on top. So is the Super Bowl a scam? Well, it depends on how you look at it. For fans, it's a celebration of football and entertainment. But for advertisers, sponsors, and even the NFL itself, it's a cash cow, where the real winners aren't on the field. They're in the boardrooms. The next time you watch the big game, remember, You're not just a fan, you're the product.